Hello friends, in this lecture we will know about Smart Pick or automatic aligning in the sketch mode. So whenever we draw any sketch in CATIA, the software will automatically try to find out the references. So to understand it more depth, let's draw a line. So I go to line option and I draw a line. I draw a line like this from a first point to second point. Okay, so now we have drawn a first line. The software will try to take the references of this line when we draw some more sketch. So go to this line command once again. And now I want to draw another line that is from at this endpoint. Now to select this endpoint, take the mouse onto this line, and when we take the mouse, we can see the references blue dot lines. It means the software is automatically tried to take the references, and now it is taking the reference in the horizontal direction. It means it is now in horizontal with respect to this line. Similarly, when I take the mouse in vertical direction, now it is taking the references with respect to vertical. Similarly, when I take the mouse to this endpoint and drag the mouse, now we can see this line is taking the references of this endpoint. Now if I want to draw a line from this endpoint, so pick this endpoint, and now we can see this endpoint is highlighting, so click here. So this is the first point, and now I want to draw the second point with respect to the horizontal of this existing line. So for this we need to take the references. To take the references, take the mouse onto this line and then drag it. And now we can see the blue dot color line. It means we are taking the references. So I click here. So in this way we can take the references. Similarly, the references can be of different types of positions. So if I once again take the line command from this endpoint up to this endpoint, we can make a triangle like this by taking the references. One more option in selecting the references is the Smart Pick. So to turn on the Smart Pick option, I go to this tools and click on options. In this options, go to sketcher. So we can go to mechanical design and then click on sketcher. In this sketcher, we can see the Smart Pick option is highlighting. So make a click on this, and now we can see all the options are selected. So if these options are not checked, make a check on all the options and then click close and click OK. So by using the Smart Pick option, I go to this line, click here, and now I want to trace the midpoint of this line. So to trace the midpoint, how can we do this? I take the mouse onto this line. Now we can see this line is highlighting in the orange color. It means this line is selected, and then make a right click and then click on midpoint. So it has automatically selected the midpoint. Similarly, once again I draw the line. I draw a line like this from this point, and then I want to make these two lines parallel. So to make these lines parallel, I take the mouse onto this line, make a right click and click on parallel. Similarly, we can make them perpendicular if we want. So I select this parallel, and now we can see the parallel constraint. And now we have to select the end point of this line and click here. So that is the advantage of using this Smart Pick option. So we can also use this option in case of curvatures. I have a circle, so take the circle. Suppose I draw a circle like this. Okay, and then let's drag this. So I want to draw a line that is tangent to this circle and also passing through this existing line. So take the mouse onto this line, make a right click and click on midpoint. So now it is at midpoint, and then take the mouse to this circle, make a right click and click on tangent. And now we have to select the end point. So click here for the end point. So now in this way we can see we have applied two constraints into this. This line is tangent to this circle, and also it is at the midpoint. And in the similar way we can also make two lines perpendicular to each other. Just take the line, draw a line like this, and then Select this line, make a right click and click on perpendicular, and now we can see these two lines are perpendicular.